CEO knocks on the door and she's like, "What the fuck are you doing? You need to put your clothes on. There are men out here." And I'm just laying there like ass naked and I'm like, this is really low. Like I don't know what the fuck happened, but like here we are.
Millie makes songs, hey, I made this one. Jerry builds bikes and they go real fast. They're mental defectives.
Welcome to the Mental Defectives Podcast. I'm your host, Milligram. That's Millie to the homies, Mr. Graham if you're nasty. Joined, as always, by the Gearhead Guru. It's Mr. Jerry with a G.
Glad to be here.
And today we have a very special guest. She is the pint-sized powerhouse, the pocket blonde badass. It's Miss Lacey P.
Hello.
Lacey, how you doing today?
I'm good. Happy to be here.
Thank you for coming on. So let's just jump right into it. So how did you first get started down the rabbit hole of drugs and alcohol, if you will?
Well, I was in 6th grade, I think. Took my first drink at my best friend's older sister's graduation party. It was vodka and orange juice, just a little bit. I mean, I weighed like 40 pounds in the 6th grade. And yeah, I got fucking wasted. But from that moment on, I was literally like, I made a roll at, like 13 years of age. Like
as we do.
Sure.
I think I would like to try at least everything once.
Naturally.
And I don't really understand why other people like wouldn't want to. So
That's fair.
yeah. So started smoking weed. And then honestly it progressed like pretty quickly. So started smoking weed when I was like a freshman in high school. I really kind of like made a name for myself as being like the party girl. Like you never know what you're gonna get.
Ooh. Now, Jerry, you were known as a party girl in high school as well, correct? Excellent. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Just I wanted for the viewers to know that. Okay. Continue.
Yeah. So I was at, every fucking party. Natty Light was my deal. Easy Jesus. Have you ever heard of that?
No. Oh, E&J?
E&J.
Yeah.
So I used to drink E&J, Jim Beam, like a lot of it. A lot of it. And you never knew, what you were going to get. Like how I'd be, drinking, like trying to fight somebody outside, like rolling around in the gravel, whatever I could get my hands on, I would try. Ecstasy was like really my first love. Did you ever do X?
I never got to.
What?
I know. When people ask me, okay, the handful of things I never got to do. I never got to do ecstasy.
What kind of fucking drug addict
what
are
the
you?
fuck, dude? X was great.
I never got to do ecstasy. I never got to do Quaaludes, which I would have loved to do Quaaludes.
Quaaludes have been gone since like...
Yeah, I've never done Quaaludes.
Yeah,
I know. No one I feel like our generation has. And then ketamine. I like never got around to ketamine.
I never did ketamine either, but yeah. Ecstasy was the shit. So I would like roll my balls off every weekend. Vicks inhalers,
What's a Vicks inhaler?
It so it intensifies the roll. It makes you roll a lot harder. Did you ever do that?
I never did it, but I know people that have.
Okay.
Yeah. But I did do a lot of ecstasy.
How does it work?
So ecstasy like makes all your senses
I know how ecstasy
more.
works.
Fuck you.
How does the
Vicks inhaler
vapor rub?
intensifies it because it like you put it in your nose and it like opens your pores and like
Oh.
opens everything up, and then you're just like you're rolling, and then you're like, I'm rolling fucking balls.
So
with
it's
the
like
Vicks inhaler.
It's like a what are those things? The salt sniffs at the gym or whatever, like that. Smelling salts.
I mean, smelling salts are more like just a little shot of adrenaline. Vicks inhalers just like next level rolling my face off.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, so you're in high school, you're chugging E&J, you're rubbing Vicks Vapor Rub on your butthole while you do ecstasy. What else are we doing?
I mean, really just about anything. I guess it all It was all fun and game. Go ahead.
And so at this time, okay, so you're what, 15 or 16?
Yeah.
Are we driving a yellow Range Rover and wearing Timberland lady boots?
Not quite. I was doing X
yet.
I think before I got my driver's license. But when I got my driver's license is when I started doing Oxycontin. So yeah.
You graduated.
It just, it went hand in hand. Which, I feel like I grew up in a very special era in the United States of, like the very beginning of the opiate, epidemic.
Yeah. Same. Before it was cool.
Yeah. Yeah. But like,
it's still cool. It's not cool.
It's not.
I don't
cool
think it's
anymore.
around anymore.
Heroin isn't.
Oh yeah, it's all
It's all fentanyl.
Bro, when I first started doing Oxycontin, one of my friends a friend of a friend worked at CVS and just like stole it like not every day, but like several days a week. It was just like, oh, here's a pill for like $10. And we're like, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like that's how early into it.
Bro, it was everywhere. Like I grew up in small town America, which like let me say, that's small town America. Like in that time, everybody was on welfare and Oxycontin, and I was, like I said, I made that rule to try everything, and I started trying oxys with my wonderful boyfriend. That's another part of my story, is I pick a lot of fucking winners. And like he was giving me a little bit of his all the time, and like I woke up one day and I was fucking like sick, and he wouldn't give me, like he didn't want to share with me, and I tried to fucking fight him, and I'm like, oh, this is like probably a problem. So I was doing oxys. I was still drinking. I was trying to be normal. I had a problem with Xanax as well.
Oh yeah. Did you have a big Xanax phase?
Dude, I lost weeks on Xanax. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad. I feel like everyone went through that in some, like the Xanarchy of 20
Xanarchy.
whatever year, I don't even know.
Dude, I was literally like in high school, and my friend would buy me Xanax. He wasn't in school anymore, and I remember he bought me like 30 of them. Me and my friend, we were cheerleaders. We had to cheer on like a Friday night, and we're just in school like fucking snorting up Xannies like in between, classes. And I remember I call him at fucking like lunch, which is at like 11 a.m. And I'm like, yo, dude, the Xannies are gone. I'm gonna need some more.
I need to be as intoxicated as possible before some teenager throws me 20 feet into the air in front of 5,000 people tonight.
He's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I gave you like fucking 30 of them. How are they gone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Xannies were good. But yeah, so I was a cheerleader. I was kind of like, I was cool. I had a pretty normal, like basic bitch white girl, like high school life. Then I started doing drugs, and then like all my friends kind of turned against me, and they didn't fucking like me.
Yeah.
And I would go out to parties and shit, and like, I don't know, people would just talk shit about me all the time, and I would try to fight everybody. And I remember I was at this party, and I'm sure I was doing, oxys, some Xannies. There's probably Jim Beam there, some weed, all the above. And this girl was calling me a skis. Like, what the fuck does that even mean?
Skis?
Yeah. She's fucking sitting in the other room. She's like, Lacey Pettyboom's a fucking skis. Blah, 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 blah. Lacey's a skis. And I just like get up to go to the bathroom, and she's like standing there, and I'm like, what did you call me? And I fucking punched her in the face.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
And, then it turned to like rolling around on the ground a little bit, and some hair was pulled. But anyways, I think the funnier part of that story is we go to school, and we're like sitting in, I don't even know, English class or something. We're in the same class, and the teacher looks at her. He goes, "What happened to your face?"
There's this bitch over here in the third row.
The skis beat me up.
Oh, the skis.
No,
The skis got me.
She said, "I got hit by a skis."
Oh,
And he was like, "You got hit by a set of skis? Like what?" And it turned into this big fucking thing. We got sent to the principal's office, whatever. So yeah, I was partying, doing all the shit. I think I got arrested for the first time when I was like a senior in high school. and small town shit. So I did drive a yellow Range Rover.
I knew it.
And it was seen around town at the suspect houses of, all the other people that like to do and sell Oxycontin.
You gotta love like the just pure like ignorance of like a teenager being like, I will just drive this in a town of like 4,000 people. I'll just like park this brand new yellow Range Rover outside of the trap house 4 days a week, and I'll be totally fine.
Not conspicuous at all.
Nothing will happen
No,
to
bro,
me.
we would hide it in the backyard.
Oh, cool.
Not because of the
course.
cops, but because I was scared of my dad. But that's
Oh,
all.
okay.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Also, a teenager more scared of the parents. Bro, I was always more terrified of my mom finding
Same.
something than like getting arrested. I could talk my way out of, well, probably not, but I would rather get arrested than deal with that.
Same.
Yeah, but they knew what I was doing. But anyways, I'm at this party, like my senior year of high school, and let me tell you, like the whole fucking high school was there, right? The cops roll up, everyone fucking takes off. We live in the country. I'm like running through the cornfield. Fucking cops come to the cornfield and they said, Pettibone, we know you're in there. Like calling me by my last name, fucking calling me out. Like I feel like that was the story of my fucking life.
It's like the most Midwestern thing, like running through the cornfield drunk.
Yeah,
running
yeah,
from the cops.
Yeah. And anyways, I got arrested and I got kicked off the cheerleading team and like, whatever. So, by the time I graduated high school, I'm like hardcore addicted to fucking Oxycontin. Like going to school, I go to school dope sick. I'm sleeping through the first like 3 or 4 periods. I got an early dismissal because I had a job. Which
My job is about drugs, motherfucker. I got shit to do.
Which my job was my little using buddy at the time. We would just leave school early and we'd go, hustle, steal shit, fucking do whatever we needed to do to, get fucked up.
I heard someone describe that as living off the land. And I was like, damn, that's that like
Dude, for real.
makes it's perfect.
That is perfect.
Dude, it's fucking awful. Like, you have to come up with a plan every single day. Like,
Yup.
I need to fucking find a credit card and, like, trade this motherfucker, like, some cartons of cigarettes, like, for one fucking Oxy 80. Like, yeah, fuck that shit. But that's what it was like. And my graduation party, I remember, like, my parents threw me a graduation party and I got, a couple $1,000s from all my family and everything that came. We're like, all right, we're doing good. And, I fucking thought it was cool to like snort oxys off of my high school diploma. Like that's really where I was at. And I didn't see a problem with it. Like I had a kind of like, coming to Jesus moment. Do y'all remember, did you write senior superlatives? Like, this is what I want to do when I graduate from high school.
Oh, I might have. I don't remember it though. I was gone.
Yeah,
Bro, by the last half of my senior year, like I had one class left I needed to graduate and I skipped so many classes, and then they gave you a Saturday school and I skipped so many of those and they give you out of school suspension. They finally were like, look, just fucking write us a letter telling us why you only need to come to this one class, have your parents sign it, and just go fuck yourself. Here's your diploma. So I didn't write any senior super laxative.
Yes.
Yeah, super laxative.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's what it was fucking called, but I can also tell you that I got voted most unforgettable. And I'm not sure what the exact instance was, but I'm sure it had something to do with me being drunk and, you know what we do. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, I would, yeah.
So anyways, I'm like reading through the superlatives and like, all my friends that I was friends with in like 9th grade, they're like, I'm so excited to graduate. I already know that I'm going to Hawking College and I'm going to be a nurse. And like in mine, I put, I'm going to party, have fun, get rich, and marry Eminem. And like, I really thought that's what I was going to fucking do. Like, that's what I wanted to do.
That's where you were at.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
But I looked at that and I'm like, oh, I wonder if I should like have a fucking plan.
Maybe a backup plan to not date one of the most famous rappers of all time, multi-millionaire.
Right.
I mean,
I love it.
I would still go for that.
The Mental Defectives Podcast, brought to you by Milligram's latest album, Give Me Everything or Give Me Nothing at All. 15 tracks blending pop, punk, and hip-hop with features by Canadian sensation Darian Gerard, and the living legend BSE Count, available on all streaming platforms.
Yeah, so the OxyContin, I mean, the Oxys were fucking bad, man. I mean, my buddy and I remember we fucking robbed this guy.
Been there.
He had a script of like, do you remember the 60s that were red? Did you ever see those?
Bro, I didn't think they were real for the longest
No, they were
time.
real.
Yeah.
No, I know they were real.
Oh, they were definitely real.
But the coating on the 60s, the red ones wouldn't come off as easy. Because like the insides of all my shirts had like the stains on them, and it was all like orange and green. And then the red ones, like, oh, you really had to work that red one.
Were you a
to get
hose
it off.
clamp person with the Oxys? Like, did you?
No.
No? You just
No.
crushed them?
oh
Yeah.
no, I was.
I
You
didn't have
hose
time for
clamp?
hose
Yeah.
clamping.
Oh yeah.
You know how much fingernail you're probably getting in there in the hose clamp?
No, dude.
Oh,
hose
no.
clamp is where it's at. And like,
Absolutely.
if we didn't have a hose clamp, we would lift up the hood of the Range Rover
And find you one.
and find one, and then we would put it back. And it was always me, like some fucking hood rat, like under my
Hell
car. And I'm like, you gotta fucking put that back right. Like if my dad fucking finds out,
That's
like,
so good.
we're gonna be fucked. But anyways, we robbed this guy for like a script of 90 fucking Oxy 60s.
Oh, that's a lit.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm like sitting in the back with the fucking car, like waiting for him. I don't even remember what the setup was. The guy I'm hanging out with, the guy came to the door. We used someone's house and we like gave him some 60s, you know, for letting us use the house. And like I'm in the back. This motherfucker like waited out there for like 2 hours for us to fucking come back with the money.
Oh.
Damn.
I don't even know where the fuck I'm going with this. He said he was gonna kill us and shit, but anyways, we're
Naturally.
like, wow, we made it big, and we're like going shopping, fucking doing all this shit, just getting super fucking high. Then like 3 days later, it's like, oh my god, bro, we're so sick and we're out already.
Yeah.
And we had to fucking take
It's
all the
gone.
clothes back and shit that we bought. And like,
And then the first thought in my head would be like, so next time we do that,
Yeah.
we're going to make it last 6 days instead of 3 days. We're still going to rob people, but we'll just make it last longer.
yeah, man, I don't know. It was a fucking shit show, but it wasn't long after I graduated from high school that I started fucking doing dope, heroin,
Oh, yeah.
natural progression. And like, it was crazy because I'm like, I was still kind of like, I mean, I was a cheerleader in school and shit. Like, I was
Yeah.
traveling like cheerleading competitions, which that's a whole different fucking story. I would go out of town and party and get in trouble and shit. But I remember like all the other people I'm kind of hanging out with, they're like banging dope, and I'm like, you motherfuckers are disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
Like, who would do that? That is so fucking gross. And like a week later, I'm doing it, and I remember the first time I shoot up, I'm just like, it's fucking over. Like, it's over.
Yup.
It is over. Like, this is where it's at. And I feel like any true heroin junkie can really understand that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, shit just got like way fucking worse. I had a period of time where I was a drug dealer.
For the people listening only to the audio, Lacey is 5'1".
4'11".
She's
4'11".
she's 4'11", blonde, 4'11", blonde, and at the time, I'm assuming weighed 75 pounds,
80
maybe.
something,
Oh,
maybe.
it was 80 something. Out here slanging, whipping a yellow Range Rover in small town rural Ohio. Amazing.
I thought I was a gangster though. I really, 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 really did. I really did. So my go-to kind of outfit was. So I think that I bought a bunch of these clothes and we hit that lick. I had a bunch of like, a bunch of Echo Unlimited gear.
Yes.
I did wear
Yes.
pink Tims.
Yes.
yeah.
Bandana like this way with my hair down.
Bro, I got way too comfortable as a white guy wearing bandanas in the early 2000s solely based on the amount of G Unit I listened to, which was an unhealthy amount. Like going deep in the trenches of like Tony Yayo mixtapes, like not even, it was bad.
Yeah. was a good time.
Yes.
It was a good time. But I was not, so let me say that I wasn't like a great fucking drug dealer. I was really nice. Like, I was a nice junkie.
It's really nice.
I felt bad that other people were dope sick. Okay.
Yeah.
And I would like I would be like, you know, give me $20. Like, I'll give you a bag, but I just had like a gram, and I'd like, they'd be in front of me, and I'd be like, do you want a little bit more? Like, I was a horrible fucking drug dealer.
Spoiler alert, yes, they're always going to want a little bit more. Like, no, thanks, I've had enough. I've had my fill for the day.
Yeah, I'm good.
But I also, like, I got in a lot of bad situations, too. Like, people really fucking took advantage of me. They'd be like, hey, yo, like, meet me. I didn't even, like, I couldn't even think it through. They'd be like, meet me in this fucking alley out here.
Oh.
And fucking, I pull out the fucking dope. They push me down and fucking run off with it. And then, one time I literally was, like, at the side of someone's car, and they tried to pull off, and I fucking Supermaned it, like, through the fucking window.
Nice.
And like, it wasn't that crazy. They did push me out of the car, but it was like a gentle, you know, push.
One time I was selling these girls an 8-ball, and it was like 100-pound girl, and she jumps in the car, and she's like, do you have it? Do you have this? I'm like, yes, I have. And I'm sitting my palm on my left knee, and I open my palm, and there's the ball. And she just lunges over, grabs it. And so like I grab her wrist, and she's wearing, you remember those Skechers from back in the day that had like the jagged bottoms on them?
They're like sharp.
Yeah. Kicked me bro, kicked me in the face so fucking hard. Damn. All like nose and eyeball too. And I just like fucking let go, and she dove out, and I had a fucking mark on my face for like 2 days.
Yeah, man. Good times. Good times. So, yeah, I'm being a drug dealer, you know. It's I wasn't really making any money, so like my goal for every day was I needed to drive to Columbus to the south side, and I needed to get a gram. That's it. I was just buying a gram at a time.
Damn.
And
Big
I
dog
needed
shit.
to sell the gram back in, you know, Pickaway County, and make enough money to buy a pack of cigarettes, gas to get back to the south side, and a McDonald's sweet tea. And that was my daily fucking life.
Hey, Mental Defectives.
Are you getting married?
If so, we can officiate your wedding for the low, low price of $500.
You have to be in Ohio.
Because Jerry and I are both licensed ministers in the state of Ohio. If interested, email us at mentaldefectivespodcast@gmail.com.
Now let's get back to the episode.
At some point, I somehow ended up like on the west side of Columbus, so I kind of gave up my my drug dealer dreams in Pickaway County, and I'm on the west side, and I'm this girl from small town fucking America, and I'm on Central and Sullivan. And
Classy area.
Definitely.
Way too familiar with that part of town.
So this fucking guy that I lived with, that was my other hustle. I dated the drug dealer. Yeah, dated the drug dealer.
I never thought to do that.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
No, I did not do that.
Damn.
Dated.
Yeah. In
or
quotations.
I would literally let some of these like low life motherfuckers like drive my car.
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
it was
Ooh.
cool. So they would like drive my bright yellow fucking Range Rover around and give me dope for it. So I'm living on the west side, and I don't think that the place that I was living in that anyone was actually paying for. Like, I didn't ask, but we didn't have electric, so we would run wires, you know, and like steal the electric.
Oh yeah.
So turns out this place was also infested with fucking bed bugs.
Nice.
And at the time, I'm still like so fucking delusional. I'm like trying to have a job. And so I thought that the best place for me to get a job would be Hooters. I don't have any fucking boobs, by the way.
I tried to be a Hooters waitress several times, always rejected.
So I'm working at Hooters. It didn't last very fucking long. It's really blurry, but all I know is that I showed up at Hooters and I had fucking bed bug bites all over my fucking arms to like match the track marks. Like,
It's a fun game. What's a track mark and what's a bed bug bite?
but I thought I looked good. Like, I thought I looked really fucking good.
Yeah.
But these bed bugs were a fucking mess. Like, you know how you're like, so I'm like living out of my car. At this time, I don't think I had the Range Rover anymore. That was long gone. I think I was driving a green fucking Mercury Tracer.
Yes. Yes.
And I just have my whole life like in the back seat. And I remember I'm running around with some random person I met, and we're like looking for crack or something, you know, or just mixing shit together. He's in the back seat of my car and he's like, "Why am I so itchy? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm just fucking spreading like fucking bed bugs to everyone, all the junkies that are in and out of my car." Like, yeah. It was a good time. It was a good fucking time. But so I'm staying on the west side, and the guy that I was living with, he's in prison still, so he ended up like getting arrested and for like his third armed robbery or something. So I'm pretty
That'll do
sure
it. I would assume he's still locked up.
Yeah, he's doing like 25 to life, I think, for the third strike.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had to go back to Pickaway County, and I had to resort to, you know, being a drug dealer again. And I ended up fucking getting in trouble. Someone wore a wire on me. And again, like, this was all set up. So they're like, they told me to meet them in the McDonald's parking lot, classy place, but it happened to be in a school zone.
Oh, that's that sneaky shit.
That's
like, they know they're gonna,
up, man.
like, they know they're gonna arrest you, but like, oh, we'll just throw an extra charge
we're
on
gonna
her.
get her for
Yeah.
this too.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah.
damn.
So I got, I sold to somebody. It was a confidential informant. And I got arrested, F4, F5, drug trafficking and permitting drug abuse. And I went to jail. And
Were you able to get a sweet tea from McDonald's before this happened?
I was not.
Oh,
I was not.
damn.
But also, like, they didn't arrest me right away. Like, they had that on me, and then they were just, like, fucking following me around and shit.
Yeah.
And then they had called me to come in. They're like, "Hey, like, we have something on you. It'd be in your best interest if you came in and talked to us." And I'm like, "Yeah, no."
Let me drop what I'm doing and come right on down.
Yeah. Yeah, so they just showed up one day at my parents' house, and I was out being a degenerate. And I showed back up, and I was walking the house. My dad's like, "Congratulations, you caught yourself a felony." And yeah, they hauled me off to jail. I'd been in jail a few times before, just for like some random bullshit, like small town. They knew what I was doing. I would get pulled over for like driving under suspension or like something fucking stupid, get arrested.
Yeah.
But yeah, this time I was not leaving. And yeah, being dope sick in jail is like a different kind of fucking hell.
The worst.
Have you done it?
Once.
Nope.
Jerry, no?
Never had to. Nope.
Oh, lucky.
Nope. Thank
white,
God.
White privilege.
Welcome to the White Privilege Podcast.
Right.
My name is Milligram with host Jerry.
I mean, I'm white too. I'm just
I know.
small town fucking bullshit. But yeah. So I got in trouble in fucking jail too. So like my biggest takeaway from jail, don't say you're gonna kill yourself. Don't do it.
Ooh.
Do not do it.
Do not say you're going to
Don't
kill
say
yourself.
that.
Say it. And for me, I was just like going insane, you know, like I'm withdrawing, I'm fucking dope sick. And I had mentioned that I was going to hang myself.
I may have mentioned in passing to unalive myself.
Yeah.
I was gonna, after this, I thought maybe we could get some tacos, and I got stopped by the grocery store. I might kill myself, and then I gotta get my oil changed tomorrow. I gotta get my oil changed tomorrow.
I mean, I thought about it, but like they make it really fucking hard in there. Like I didn't exactly know how I was gonna do it, but I had mentioned it, and what that got me was the fucking turtle suit. So
The turtle suit?
the turtle suit. Does anyone know?
Is it a pickle suit or a turtle suit? Are they two different suits?
I think they're called two different things, but turtle suit, pickle suit.
Okay.
I feel like pickle suit turtle suit makes sense because what it is this like big ass fucking like quilt so that you can't tie it, you can't like hang yourself with it.
Yeah.
And it goes like around your shoulders this way and then it velcros in the crotch area. So it looks like a turtle shell. Except on me, it was like a double X. So it was more like a very large dress.
Hell yeah.
So they put me in the fucking turtle suit. And like, that's fucking humiliating. So they moved me to my own cell. And like the turtle suit, there are like rolls. So you're not allowed to have silverware when you're in the turtle suit, so you don't kill yourself. So you can only have finger foods. So like,
I don't know what jail finger foods would constitute.
I don't know. It's still the same bullshit. Like,
Yeah,
I just had to eat my feet meat with my fingers instead. Like,
Wait, so you have to wear this turtle suit like for an indefinite amount of time?
so the rule is you have to wear the turtle suit until like someone comes in and evaluates your mental health. So the other rule of jail is like, don't say you're going to kill yourself on like a Thursday because they're probably not going to come on Friday. And then you have to wait the weekend.
Got it.
Yeah. So I'm in the turtle suit. I'm still like withdrawing, and they put me in like a booking cell up front. And this was like one of those low points, you know, where you're a junkie and you're just like, fuck.
Like this.
Like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
So one of
Yeah.
those like coming to Jesus moments
Right.
was when I'm in the turtle suit, and it was really uncomfortable. It's stiff, so you can't hang yourself with it. And so I was having a hard time rolling around on the ground, like in withdrawal. So I decided I would take it off. And you can't have like underwear or anything.
Right.
Oh no.
You know, because you might hang yourself with those. So I just remember I'm like laying in this fucking booking cell in a mat on the fucking ground. And like, I'm like in and out of like kind of getting some sleep, just like drenched in sweat. And this fucking CEO knocks on the door and she's like, what the fuck are you doing? You need to put your clothes on. There are men out here. And I'm just laying there like ass naked. And I'm like, this is really low. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
But like, here we are. Fuck.
Yep.
So yeah, I went to jail. I got in more trouble in jail because I was cheeking meds, like where they give you like your meds.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And I ended up like getting fucking put in lockdown for 30 days, like, which is actually where I started working out. Like, that's a big part of my fucking story, but yeah.
I did not know that. Interesting.
Yeah.
How long were you in there total?
I did a year. So I was in Pickaway County for they call it Put-Away County, but I was in there for like 3 months. And once I got over the dope sickness and I started eating every day, by the time I got out of there, I was in like an extra small uniform, and I got transported to the next place in a medium uniform. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably like took you from like emaciated, like almost dead to like a normal healthy weight.
No, I was pretty fucking fat.
I was trying to be nice about it, but I guess not.
All right.
Okay, so they transferred you in your quadruple 4XL prison outfit.
It was a medium, but I'm
Okay,
4'11",
whatever.
right?
And then what? And then where are we at?
CBCF, which that's some more fucking bullshit. Like, I don't know why how anyone thinks like this in the day. Like, I feel like things have really progressed as far as treatment and help for addicts, but back in the day, their best option was sending you to a place with other fucking felons and making you walk around with your hands behind your back and fucking tell on each other and hold each other accountable.
Oh, yeah.
And if you don't, you're going to prison. That's like always hanging over your head. And like, I've fucking got in trouble in there all the time too. One of the things that they had me do was what was called a remedial task. So like during my rec time, like I don't even remember all the shit that I would get in trouble for, but I would have to sit and take a rag and clean the same place on the window for like an hour, just like
Ugh.
rubbing it back,
Yeah.
rubbing it back and forth the window for a fucking hour. Like that was addiction treatment. So
And I'm shocked that didn't seem to work for you.
it didn't work for me. But like, so when I was in jail, they called me when I went to CBCF. So I was only 19, and my nickname was Little Baby Bitch. That's what they called me. And I also started working out when I was in CBCF. So like during rec, like, you know, everyone would be like playing cards and shit, and we had like one TV in the rec room, and we had these like old fucking VHS tapes of like Tybo and shit.
Oh,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
And I was
Some
like,
Billy Blanks.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
My mom did those back in the day. Hell yeah.
And we would put the fucking Tybo on, and I would try to get all the other inmates up from like their cards and shit. I'm like, come work out with me, guys. Like, fucking feels so good. Like, you got to get up and you got to fucking work out and move and shit. And like with the fucking Tybo tapes, and yeah, they weren't having it. They weren't having it. But yeah, I got out of jail, and I don't know. Apparently, I didn't learn shit. I was still on probation, so like, I thought I could like. I'm like, I turned 21 on probation.
Oh, fun.
So like, I'm like, I'm going to fucking drink. Like, I wanna drink for my 21st birthday. So I go. I'm out at like Trackside Bar all the time, which is this Pickaway County, like the biggest hole in the wall. It has a fucking stripper pole inside and shit.
Nice.
And I'm going to Trackside in small town. Like the probation officers come in and do probation checks and shit. And my friend's small town. Okay. So my friend's dad used to sell sweet corn like outside of Trackside. And the probation.
Sweet corn outside the bar. Come on down and get it. Oh, my God.
And I remember the probation officers would come in and do bar checks to make sure like no one on parole or probation was in there. And this motherfucker would come in and be like get me really quick and fucking hide me in his truck with the fucking sweet corn like while they're doing the fucking bar checks.
Hell yeah.
It was a good time though. I had some people looking out for me.
Hell yeah.
Amazing.
But yeah, I start fucking drinking and shit again because it's my right. And yeah, I just went right back to fucking shooting dope. Like, I don't know. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
What okay, so we've you know, you're out, you're on probation, like hit the ground running, back to drinking, like getting back into like hard drugs and stuff. How does this lead to like eventually like hitting a bottom, and like what was like the final straw that broke the camel's back of like, I need to change my life, I'm fucked up, I'm gonna die? What is that moment like?
So it took a while. So let me also add that when I was on probation, I did end up getting caught. So probation showed up at my house in fucking bulletproof vest and shit.
Nice.
And fucking arrested me and like took me to jail. Like made it super dramatic in front of my like brother and sister.
Yeah.
And I was listening to your other podcast episode. Like the girl was talking about winning the Dare essay contest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So my little brother, talk about fucking humiliating. He won the Dare essay contest, and like he took it to like districts or something, I think, and like or like
Dare
I don't fucking know.
I didn't
Maybe
know that.
I don't know. Maybe it wasn't districts. Maybe it was just the school. But it was like a big Dare like ceremony, and he had to read his paper in front of the school. But like the significance of why he won is because he had such direct experience with his fucking older sister being a big piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, cringy, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I went back to jail for a little bit after I ended up getting busted. I got out again. I'm doing the same shit. And I guess that defining moment, like, I don't know, man. I would just lose like time didn't make sense to me. Like I would just lose like weeks at a time just out, you know, doing shit. And I remember like my mom going out like looking for me, and I like didn't realize how long I'd been gone.
Yeah.
But I think what happened is that everyone quit kind of caring. So I guess on a darker note, like my family had they were like gearing up for like, we're just going to cut Lacey off because we're like kind of just ready for her to fucking die.
Yeah.
And like, we don't really want to be close to that, like when that happens. So so my like drug dealers I was dating, it got significantly worse. Like they were at least like close to my age and like kind of cute. In the beginning, maybe.
Sure. Okay, sure.
And dude I was living with was like old fucking dude, and he was giving me 2 grams a day. Like that was like my habit. Like that was my allowance.
That's not bad.
That's not
my
bad
allowance.
at all.
That was my allowance. But it was just not. It was really fucking bad, man.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
I think what really got to me in that was that like I don't really like being controlled. And I could tell that this motherfucker, like, he was like getting off on the fact that he kind of like had me.
Yeah.
Like he had control over me.
Ooh, that's creepy.
And I honestly, like, I thought he was going to kill me.
Oh.
Like, cause he was like, he wanted to load my shots up and shit for me. And like, no true junkie, like, squirts their dope out. But, like, I was scared. Like, when he wasn't looking, I would, like, squirt some out because there was, like, so fucking much in there.
That's really fucking saying something.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Like,
Yes,
that's
it
where I
is.
was at. And I was, like,
Damn.
starting to have some of those thoughts, like, I'm going to fucking die. I'm going to die in this fucking So this was in L.A., Linden area.
Linden. Shout out Linden area. 2 episodes in a row. Shout out Linden area.
Yes.
So this is where the journey ended. Was in Linden. And I'm just like, this motherfucker is gonna fucking kill me. And I also, like, I hated myself.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I needed 2 grams a day to, like, not have to, like, look in the mirror, be conscious. And, like, I wasn't hustling anymore. I wasn't, like, it wasn't fucking fun and games anymore. It was just,
Yeah.
like, I need to, like, get myself fucking completely knocked out so I don't have to deal. And then when I open my eyes, he'll give me a little bit more. And then I'm going to get knocked out again and, like, whatever.
Yeah. And it's like at that point, it's like, you're not even, like, living a life.
No.
No.
You know, like, I feel
You're
like
a
we've
slave
all,
to it.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
we've all hit that point. And
Oh, yeah.
it's just like, what is even the
What's
point
the
of this?
point?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And, like, I didn't have to, maybe I liked kind of the hustle too. Like, I didn't have to work for it anymore. Like, it was just there.
Yeah.
And it was the end. And, like, I think the thing was, like, I was in this house and I remember looking in the mirror one day and I'm like, who the fuck are you, dude? Like, who are you? Like, I had that real moment with myself. Like, who the fuck are you? And it scared me. And I'm like, I don't want to die here in this, in this trap house with, like, blood and dope splattered on the walls. And, like, I don't want to die here.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was it really. I mean, I actually, I called my mom and I'm like, yo, like, I think I need help. I think
Not 100% sure, but I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, my last stop was Talbot Hall, and that was a fucking shit show too, dude. Like, I used to just lie about everything. So they asked me when the last time I got high was, and I fucking lied to them. Like, I'm in rehab. Like, who the fuck cares when the last
I
time
know.
Yeah.
you got high is? But what had happened was I lied about it, so they gave me that Suboxone too fucking early.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. And I'm in Talbot. It's a fucking hospital. They had to move me from the hospital Talbot area to a more, like, hospitalized place.
Oh.
I'm sensing a pattern. Like, you go to jail and they put you in, like, solitary or lockdown. You go to rehab and they put you inside of a hospital and they put you in, like, a more, like, hospital unit. Okay.
Yeah, dude. We skipped so many rehabs too. Like, I got kicked out of so many fucking rehabs for.
Oh yeah. I mean, if we had like
sure.
I don't even
dude,
know how
like,
many I've been
Detox
through.
stories would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got kicked out of a lot of fucking rehabs. Like,
Hey, Mental Defectives, would you like to advertise on our podcast?
If so, email us at mentaldefectivespodcast@gmail.com so we can help you make a lot of money.
Now let's get back to the episode.
All right. Sure. So you're in Talbot Hall, and like, what makes this one different? Like, you're getting out of Talbot Hall. What are you doing at this point? What's your plan?
Don't die. No. So I guess what made this one different is that this was the first time I went to detox where I asked for it myself. I wasn't forced there. I wasn't taken to jail, against my will. I asked to fucking go there. And when I was in there, like, these people would come in and talk to us, and be like, yo, like, you can get clean, like, you can stay sober. But I guess what was different about them is, like, they were cool. Like, they had tattoos and, like, rode Harleys and, like, yeah.
Was Jerry in there?
It wasn't me at that
Oh,
time.
okay,
Not
okay.
at that time, no.
And I'm like, these people are cool. Like, I can get down with this, right? Like, they
Right.
gave me a little bit of hope that, like, I had been in, like, recovery meetings before where I was from, and it was just a bunch of, like, old people with a coffee pot, and they were like, we don't want you here. Like, you do heroin.
Yeah.
And these people weren't like that. So, and they told me that I could, like, go to these meetings that, like, young people were at. And I'm like, there's other young people that are fuck-ups like me? Really? And that, honestly, like, that gave me a lot of hope. And I had determined that I wasn't ready to die when I was, like, in that trap house with that old guy. So I was like, all right, I guess that I will try it. So, I got out and I, like, started going to these meetings with fucking young people. And, they're pretty fucking cool. Like, I guess I was just, like, before that I was very confused. I didn't think, like, I got sober when I was 22. So that was the end of the road. And I didn't think that I would have a life without getting high. It's all I ever fucking knew. It's all I ever fucking knew.
So then, okay, so you've gotten sober, and this is just like meetings, steps, sponsors, all that kind of stuff. This is about the time, God, excuse me. This is about the time you and I met.
Where did we meet?
Some meeting, I'm sure.
Yeah. Were you at the first one I was at?
I don't think so. No.
I started breaking down and crying and, like...
No.
Okay.
I don't know if I would remember that, but I definitely...
So Jay Money was there. She
excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Shout out. Now she's Stephanie J. Cash App. Shout out to her.
Cash
Yeah.
App. Yeah,
On another episode we've had.
Yep.
Okay, so then talk about, you touched on it briefly. So you were cheerleading in high school. You're doing Taibo in fucking jail. And then how do you transition into, like, the fitness, like the working out? Because you did not competitive
bodybuilding.
You talk about it. Yeah, that's
and
one.
powerlifting.
Yeah, there you go.
So I realized when I was in jail that working out was a huge out for me. I'm an angry person. I mean, it's a lot later now, but I've always struggled with, anger and shit. And when I was in jail, specifically when I was in solitary confinement, I was kind of just going crazy. And I'm like, I don't know, like, what do I do with myself with all of this pent up, like, energy? And I just started, like, throwing myself on the ground and doing burpees, and that was really helpful. And I guess that kind of carried. So when I got out and I got sober, of course, being a female, I put on a little bit of weight, and I'm like, I'm not happy, like, with my body. Right. So what am I going to do? I'm going to work out. And it was really fucking good for, like, my mental health too.
Oh yeah.
So I just started working out, and like any, true alcoholic, like, I find something I like and I'm all fucking in. Like, I'm not just a little bit in.
All the way.
Like, I'm all fucking in.
Yep.
So shortly after that, I'm going to school for fucking exercise science. I get hooked up with a gym and I'm working out. I actually started with CrossFit, and then I decided again, like, well, I'm not quite happy in my body. So, like, if I can, get on stage in a bikini and have a 6-pack, like, that'll really be the fucking answer for me, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And is CrossFit the intro drug to this, to like weightlifting and competing and stuff? Like, weed is like, it's like the gateway to everything.
Maybe.
I feel like everyone starts with CrossFit.
CrossFit's good. Yeah, it sets you up to, like, lift heavy weights and
Yeah.
Okay.
Community aspect too.
I did
So-
it one time, and they were like, "No, we're gonna run around the building for 2 minutes." I'm like, "The fuck is this?" Like, bro, I can run around my house for free. I'm not need to like come to the gym. I wouldn't for me. Too much cardio.
I've always been a masochist, and I don't know. I feel like a lot of us are, but
Absolutely.
working out is very much like that for me. So yeah, I started in CrossFit and then bodybuilding, and I mean I'm have some years sober now, and I did really well. I got lots of trophies. I also got an eating disorder, you know, naturally.
Right.
So that was something else to fucking work through, you know, just on the path to becoming whole. So bodybuilding, and then I realized that bodybuilding kind of fucking sucked because like I couldn't ever eat. Like I was eating like 700 calories a day,
Jesus.
weighing my fucking food.
No.
When I stepped on stage, I weighed about 84 pounds. I had a 6-pack. You know, I did good. But then I realized that if I did powerlifting, you can fucking eat like whatever you want because you have to eat to be strong, right? So then that took me down the pathway to powerlifting, and I've been a competitive powerlifter on and off since about 2016. It's kind of what I do with my free time.
Oh,
besides,
nice. That's been a while.
Yeah.
yeah, there's been some breaks in there.
And where have you competed at the Arnold before?
I competed at the Arnold last year.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it's the Arnold Schwarzenegger, like the Arnold Classic. It's a big deal in Columbus, Ohio, every spring. Is that this weekend?
It's this weekend.
Okay.
And I actually was gonna post a tribute to the Arnold last year, because I don't know if you saw that video that went viral on like gym fails and shit. Yeah. So at the Arnold Classic last year, I'm pulling a deadlift and I'm going for like a pro total, right? So it's the last lift of the day. I need these numbers to go pro, and I fucking passed out.
I did
Oh,
see that.
yeah.
I did see that. I remember
Passed
that.
out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yup.
And like it fucking went viral. It was on
Yep.
gym fails, like all kinds of shit. So I was gonna repost that, you know, like never forget.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. We'll put a link in the description. For
Right,
you.
right.
Never fucking forget. That was heartbreaking, dude. The Arnold was such a big deal to me, but
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I since, you know, got the total I wanted to get. Like whatever, it's not that big of a deal. We can fucking laugh about it now.
Nice.
Yeah.
So then how does this transform or evolve into what became Pocket Blonde Fitness?
Yeah, so I do own a company now that was started in 2018. And really the biggest piece of Pocket Blonde that has to do with my journey, like it's not so much, I mean, fitness has always been huge for me, so I want to teach other people how to do that, but it's not so much about like, you know, my lifting career, things that I do personally, but it's teaching women how to not do what I did. I think that women have a really fucking hard time in society, like living up to ideal standards, being on, you know, the perfect fucking diet. There's all these fad diets out there, you know, and I did all of those. I ate way too little food for too long, which led to, like I said, like very disordered eating, getting through an eating disorder. So that's kind of the fuel and the why
Okay.
I teach women, you know, what to do differently. So essentially I work with women ages, you know, anywhere from like 25 to 65, honestly. And they're women that have trouble losing weight. And I teach them, so it's not a diet. I teach them how to lose weight, but how to have a better relationship with food so that they can lose the weight and actually keep it off.
Sure.
Yeah. And then we also do, so we have an app. Everything is online.
Ooh, and what's the name of the app?
Pocket Blonde Fitness app.
Excellent.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's named, so I own the company with my sister. So we're both 4'11".
I could have
both
sworn
have
she
long
was.
hair.
I could have sworn she was an inch taller than you.
I thought she was too. No?
I actually, if anything, I'm a little bit taller than her. So
Oh,
nice
wow.
fucking try. So yeah, that's what we do. Super successful. But the point of it is that we help women actually lose weight, keep it off, And, you know, the other big thing with fitness is it's so much more it's not so much about fat loss, but it's like having a better relationship with yourself, as cheesy as that fucking sounds on this podcast. That's been another big part of my journey, you know, my fucking traumas, overcoming addiction, like learning how to, you know, fucking give a shit about myself. And so that's something that we teach women too. And women are super fucking badass, and like that's what I really love about it, is just like helping them realize like, oh, I can put myself first. Like I don't just have to take care of a family and make fucking babies and clean the house. Like I can put myself first. I can be strong, which is empowering as fuck. I can feel good in my body, and then I can sustain it, and I can get off this fucking fad diet cycle. So that's what I do.
And
It's
what
good
like
time.
There it is.
what like a cool like full circle moment to see, like, you know, your little sister see you go through all of this, like the police, the U.S. Marshals, whoever, like pulling you out of the house in chains,
Oh,
like
yeah,
fucking
the
Hannibal Lecter.
The ATF. The ATF
Oh, so
was
the
the story,
ATF.
too.
Yeah.
Got them
Yeah.
alphabet boys knocking on the door.
We did have the ATF at the house. We fucking skipped over that.
Oh,
but-
damn. Okay. We'll save that for a
We'll
part
save that
two.
for another
Part
one.
2.
But yeah, for your little sister to see that, and then you can bring her, you know, you found Pocket Blonde Fitness yourself, and then to bring her into it, like that's so dope. Like, I love my sister to death. I don't know if I could run a company with her,
Dude.
but I love her.
Dude. To be honest with you, it's been the best thing for our relationship. It obviously wasn't great when I was younger. Probably stole some shit from her and sold it and stuff, you know, back in
As
the
we do,
day.
sure.
So, but it's made our relationship better because we've been able to like be able to communicate just about business. Like we've gotten really good at setting bullshit aside, working together. And then when we're like together with family, it's like this totally different like fucking dynamic. But
That's
it's
cool.
But it's been a good thing.
Yeah.
A really, really good thing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What advice or what would you suggest for women that are trying to get sober?
Ask for help. That was something I really struggled with and still struggle with, was like not being ultra independent and like letting people help me. So asking for help, going to a meeting, as lame as they fucking seem, and doing the work that they ask you to do there. I think the biggest healing piece for me was being able to really kind of like share all of my bullshit, all the shit that I was ashamed of, with another person. And that's something that they provide in meetings. And I think that's a huge fucking hurdle for people. That's where people get stuck.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no, fucking do it, because you can have like a super beautiful life.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What advice would you have for women or anyone like looking to lead a healthier lifestyle, not necessarily getting into powerlifting, just be like healthier overall?
Healthier overall. Start small changes. So people get really fucking excited and they're like, I'm going to lose 20 pounds. I'm going to cut out all my carbs, which that's bullshit. Don't cut out your carbs, please. Like, we need carbs.
They're so delicious.
They are.
They're fucking amazing. It's like, do you know it's your main brain fuel? Like, it's how you think. Carbs.
Is that why I'm so
Didn't know
stupid?
that.
No, that's why I'm so smart. Yo, I'll be hitting that.
was
I'll be
gonna
hitting
say,
that. I'll be hitting that midnight bowl of cereal. Nothing hits
Oh my
harder
God,
than
dude,
that.
What is better than a fucking bowl of cereal at night?
Nothing.
Literally
It's
nothing.
fantastic.
Dude, it's the best junky food ever. Like falling asleep with
Dude,
a
it's-
cereal bowl.
Oh
like,
yeah, it's still the best.
I would wake up with like milk in my crotch like every night.
I'm thinking about the bowl of cereal I'm gonna eat
After this,
after this right now. I'm thinking about it tonight.
But yeah, start small.
Okay.
Fucking like just getting more steps, 7,000 steps a day. Water, slowly making healthier choices that you can build upon. Things that you can stick with. People think of like fitness, fat loss as like all in, like I'm just going to do this thing, get the result and be done. Like, no, it's lifestyle. And you start small. So,
Okay.
okay.
I was just gonna stop eating entirely and just switch to water only, but I guess I won't. So now, Jerry, I think it's time we get personal. Okay, so you've got, the family back in your life. You're running the company with your little sister. Sober, healthy, all these things.
Pro power lifter.
Pro power lifter.
Don't forget that.
And then I believe you're getting married soon. Is that correct?
Maybe.
And I believe someone named myself might be officiating that wedding.
Milligram 614.
And this is where I'm going to put in the commercial about officiating weddings. So
Yes.
we have a commercial for that, and it is legit. We both officiate weddings.
Big deal.
So I'm waiving the fee, because you agreed to appear on the show. But I will get to that next time. Last thing I wanted to ask about, I'm going to Puerto Rico in like 2 weeks or 1 week or something.
Okay.
Dana White, the guy in charge of the UFC, did this water fast where the first 24 hours he drank water. Then the second 24 hours he drank like bone broth for like 2 more days. And then he like dropped like, I'm assuming 12 pounds of water weight in like 3 or 4 days. And it went crazy online and people were all asking about it. Is that bullshit? Do I need to torture myself to have the perfect beach body?
Here we go with those fad fucking diets,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, you'll lose weight. You will lose weight. Do you really think that you cannot eat anything for that long?
Oh, hell no.
Like, you ain't going to be able to fucking think. And like the other thing with that is like, so here's the problem with just not eating. You'll lose weight. It's going to be water weight. And you also, like, if you're not eating anything, you might lose some muscle. And we like muscle.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We don't want to. I don't want to lose muscle. But yeah, like if you want to fucking lose weight, dude, fucking go for it. Please call me when you are like 2 days into only fucking drinking water and let me know how it's going.
Probably not well.
No.
So when someone signs up for Pocket Blonde, it's like tracking macros, like workout plans, but you guys aren't physically in the gym with clients anymore. But it did start out like that. And my final question, I have to ask, and I want to say it was Miss Donna.
Miss Donna, yeah, what about her?
What's going on with Miss Donna? That's what I'm trying to. We're both trying to.
I know that's
I want to know about that.
She was a great client. She was with us for a long time. All right, listen, this lady for real is a badass. She's like in her 60s. We were training her in the gym. She was fucking kicking ass. But she since graduated from the program because she lost the weight and she fucking kept it off, which is what we want. So I'm pretty sure she's thriving. Haven't talked to her in a while, but
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Miss
Well,
Donna.
tell her I said hi. Shout out to Miss Donna.
Heard that.
Taking the weight off, keeping the weight off. Lacey, thank you so much for coming here to this just shit show
Yeah.
of an operation. We can't thank you enough. You are the best. Love you to death. Can't
I
wait
am
to
the best, thank
officiate
you.
your wedding.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I am getting married. I was joking. Wedding planning is fucking stressful. Don't fucking do it. But
Elope.
yeah, milligram 614 will be the officiant, and I'm
Yes.
super excited.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
All right. Let's cut it. Thank you.
Cool.